Hello, and a warm welcome back. It's always wonderful to gather here with you, sharing reflections from the heart, drawn from the long view of life. Today, we touch upon a feeling many of us aspire to, a sense often associated with deep contentment and peace. The feeling of being truly blessed. Now, when we think of being blessed, our minds might first conjure images of exceptional good fortune, winning the lottery, having perfect health, experiencing effortless success. And while moments of external good fortune are certainly welcome, one of the quiet truths that often becomes clearer over many decades is that the deepest, most enduring sense of blessedness often has less to do with extraordinary luck and more to do with our internal perspective and the choices we make daily. It's less about getting lucky breaks and more about actively cultivating an inner state of richness, gratitude, and appreciation for the life we actually have right now. This kind of blessedness isn't dependent on having a problem-free existence, because whose life is truly free of challenges? Instead, it's a profound sense of inner wealth, peace, and sufficiency that can coexist even amidst difficulties. It's a wisdom born from experience, a way of seeing and being that allows us to recognize the abundant goodness already present. So, today, let's explore 7 ways, rooted in lived wisdom, to actively cultivate this deep feeling of living a truly blessed life, moving beyond mere chance or luck. Way 1. Cultivate profound gratitude for the ordinary. This might sound familiar, as gratitude is a recurring theme in wisdom traditions. But its power in cultivating a sense of blessedness cannot be overstated. The mistake is often waiting for big things to feel grateful for, while overlooking the countless small, everyday gifts that sustain us. The first pathway to feeling truly blessed lies in the conscious, daily practice of noticing and deeply appreciating the ordinary miracles that we so easily take for granted. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to the incredible abundance already surrounding us. The gift of breath. Simply recognizing the miracle of our lungs drawing breath, moment after moment, keeping us alive. Basic comforts. Feeling genuine thankfulness for a roof over our head providing shelter, clean water to drink, enough food to eat, the warmth of a blanket. These are profound blessings not afforded to everyone. Functioning senses. Appreciating the ability to see a sunrise, hear a loved one's voice, taste a simple meal, feel a gentle breeze. Simple kindness. Noticing and feeling grateful for small acts of kindness received from others, or even witnessed between strangers. Moments of peace. Cherishing quiet moments, a comfortable chair, the absence of pain, even for a short while. Actively cultivating this granular gratitude, perhaps by mentally noting these things throughout the day, or keeping a simple gratitude list, fundamentally changes our perception. It trains our minds to see abundance rather than scarcity. When we consistently recognize these fundamental, everyday blessings, a deep sense of enoughness and inherent good fortune begins to permeate our being, regardless of external ups and downs. This appreciation for the ordinary is the bedrock upon which a feeling of being truly blessed is built. From appreciating what we have within, we turn to appreciating who we have beside us. Way 2. Nurture and deeply appreciate meaningful connections. As we've often discussed, human connection is essential fuel for the soul. A second crucial pathway to cultivating a blessed life involves not just having relationships, but actively nurturing and profoundly appreciating the meaningful connections in our lives. Strong bonds with family, friends, and community are not just social niceties, they are among life's greatest blessings. The wisdom gained over time often highlights the rarity of true connection, recognizing that genuine, supportive, accepting relationships are precious, and not to be taken lightly. Investing time and presence. Understanding that these bonds require ongoing care. Making time for conversations. Truly listening. Offering support. Sharing joys and sorrows. Expressing appreciation. Not assuming loved ones know how much they mean to us, but regularly telling them and showing them through acts of kindness and presence. Forgiveness and acceptance. Valuing the relationship enough to practice forgiveness and accept others' imperfections. Preserving the connection over minor disagreements or past hurts. The joy of shared experience. Recognizing the deep blessing inherent in shared laughter, mutual support during hard times, creating lasting memories together, feeling loved, supported, understood, and knowing we offer that same connection to others, fosters an incredible sense of richness and security. When we consciously view our core relationships as profound blessings and treat them with the reverence they deserve, our lives feel immeasurably fuller. Actively tending to this relational garden allows us to harvest the deep joy and sense of belonging that make life feel truly blessed. Our third pathway involves shifting focus from receiving to giving. Way 3. Find blessing in giving and contribution. While receiving gifts or help can certainly feel like a blessing, a surprising and powerful truth learned over many years is that giving often brings an even deeper and more lasting sense of fulfillment and blessedness than receiving. When our focus shifts, even partly, from our own needs and desires to how we can contribute to the well-being of others or causes larger than ourselves, something profound happens internally. This contribution doesn't need to be large-scale or financially demanding. It's about the spirit of generosity and service. Sharing time and skills. Volunteering, mentoring, helping a neighbor, teaching something you know, offering a listening ear. Acts of kindness. Simple, spontaneous gestures. Holding a door, offering a compliment. Letting someone go ahead in line, making a supportive phone call. Sharing wisdom, passing on life lessons learned to younger generations or those facing similar challenges. Generosity of spirit, offering forgiveness, benefit of the doubt, encouragement, and positive regard towards others. Engaging in acts of giving connects us to our shared humanity, combats feelings of isolation or uselessness, and generates a powerful sense of purpose and efficacy. Knowing that we have made even a small positive difference in someone else's life or contributed to a cause we believe in brings a unique kind of satisfaction, a feeling of having used our time and energy well. Recognizing the ability and opportunity to give, to share our resources, time, skills, or kindness is itself a blessing. Actively engaging in contribution is a reliable pathway to feeling that our own life is richer and more blessed as a result. Actively engaging in contribution is a reliable pathway to feeling that our own life is richer and more blessed as a result. Our fourth way involves shifting our temporal focus, finding blessings not in the past or future, but right here. Way 4. Embrace presence. Find blessings in the richness of now. How much of life do we miss by mentally dwelling elsewhere? We replay past regrets, or bask in old glories, or we anxiously anticipate future events, or worry about potential problems. This constant mental time travel prevents us from fully experiencing the only time that is truly real and holds tangible blessings. The present moment. Cultivating a blessed life involves the practice of consciously bringing our attention back to the now, engaging fully with whatever we are doing, seeing, or feeling. It's about experiencing life directly, rather than primarily through the filters of past memory or future projection. Mindful awareness, paying attention, on purpose, without judgment, to everyday activities. really tasting our food, feeling the water in the shower, noticing the details on a walk, savoring small joys, taking a deliberate moment to appreciate simple pleasures as they occur. A warm ray of sun, a moment of quiet, a beautiful piece of music, reducing mental clutter, gently noticing when the mind wanders into worry or rumination, and kindly guiding it back to the breath or the task at hand. Engaging fully when interacting with others, giving them our full attention rather than being distracted. When we are truly present, we discover richness even in ordinary moments. We notice beauty we previously overlooked, connect more deeply with others, and experience a sense of calm that is absent when the mind is constantly agitated by past or future concerns. Recognizing the gift of each present moment, the simple fact of being alive and aware right now is a profound source of feeling blessed. It requires practice, but the reward is access to the peace and wonder available only in the now. The fifth way involves our relationship with life's inherent difficulties. Way 5, practice-wise acceptance of life's imperfections. A life free from challenges, imperfections, or difficulties simply doesn't exist. Believing that being blessed means having everything always go smoothly sets us up for disappointment and prevents us from finding peace amidst reality. A crucial element in cultivating a truly blessed life is developing wise acceptance of life's inherent imperfections, in ourselves, in others, and in circumstances. As we've discussed before, this isn't passive resignation. It's the active recognition of what cannot be changed and the letting go of futile resistance. Accepting what is, acknowledging current realities, including physical limitations, difficult situations, or disappointments, without adding layers of mental anguish by insisting things should be different. Accepting our own flaws and mistakes with kindness, recognizing our shared human imperfection, tolerance for others, accepting the imperfections of loved ones and people in general, reducing judgment and fostering empathy, focusing on response, recognizing that while we can't always control events, we can choose our response, focusing energy there rather than on resisting the unchangeable. When we stop fighting reality, a tremendous amount of energy is freed up. We suffer less from frustration and resentment. Acceptance allows us to find peace within imperfection, to see the blessings that coexist alongside the challenges. It's understanding that a blessed life isn't a perfect life, but one lived with grace and equanimity even amidst the flaws. Our sixth way ensures that life continues to feel expansive and interesting. Way 6. Maintain curiosity and a spirit of learning. Feeling blessed often involves feeling engaged with and interested in life. As the years pass, it can be easy to feel like we've seen it all, or to settle into routines that lack stimulation. Maintaining a spirit of curiosity and a commitment to lifelong learning, however simple, keeps life feeling fresh, dynamic, and full of possibility. Key ingredients in feeling blessed. This doesn't require formal schooling. It's an attitude of openness, asking questions, remaining interested in how things work, why things are the way they are, and what others think and experience. Exploring interests, making time to read about subjects that fascinate you. Watch documentaries, listen to new music, or try a simple new skill or hobby. Staying engaged with the world, keeping reasonably informed about current events or cultural shifts without getting overwhelmed, maintains a sense of connection. Learning from others, recognizing that everyone, regardless of age, has something to teach us if we are open to listening. Curiosity combats boredom and stagnation. It keeps the mind agile and reminds us that there is always more to discover, experience, and appreciate. feeling that life still holds potential for learning and growth contributes significantly to a sense of vitality and prevents the feeling of just waiting out the years. A curious mind continually finds small wonders, adding to the feeling of a rich and blessed existence. Finally, the seventh way focuses on tending our inner sanctuary. Way 7. Nurture your inner life, peace, self-care, reflection. Ultimately, the feeling of being blessed is deeply connected to our inner state. While external factors play a role, cultivating a peaceful, well-tended inner life is paramount. This involves consciously making time and space for practices that nourish the mind and spirit. This can include quiet reflection, contemplation, taking time for quiet thought, journaling, meditation, or prayer. Whatever helps you connect with your inner self and process experiences. Mindful self-care, prioritizing rest, healthy habits, and activities that genuinely restore your energy and bring you peace, not out of obligation, but as essential nourishment. Setting boundaries, protecting your time and energy by learning to say no gracefully to things that drain you or don't align with your well-being. Seeking beauty, intentionally exposing yourself to things you find beautiful, nature, art, music, that uplifts the spirit. Practicing self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness, especially during difficult times. When we prioritize nurturing our inner landscape, we build a resilient core of peace that is less dependent on external validation or circumstances. This inner sanctuary becomes a reliable source of strength and contentment, allowing us to feel fundamentally blessed from the inside out, regardless of life's inevitable fluctuations. Conclusion: cultivating your own blessings. So, cultivating a truly blessed life seems less about waiting for extraordinary fortune and more about actively engaging in these 7 pathways. Practicing profound gratitude for the ordinary, nurturing meaningful connections, finding joy in giving, embracing presence, accepting imperfection wisely, maintaining curiosity, and nurturing our inner life. These are not secrets, but enduring wisdom confirmed by lived experience. They shift our focus from external seeking to internal cultivation. They remind us that the power to feel blessed lies significantly within our own perspective and choices, available to us each day. By consciously practicing these ways of being, we can foster a deep, abiding sense of peace, contentment, and richness, the very essence of a truly blessed life. Which of these pathways resonates most strongly with you today? How do you cultivate a sense of blessedness in your own life? Your experiences are a gift. Please share them in the comments below. If this exploration offered you a helpful perspective, please give the video a like and subscribe to Elderly Wisdom for more reflections on living a meaningful life. Sharing this video might help someone else discover ways to cultivate their own sense of inner abundance. Thank you for sharing this time with us. May you recognize and nurture the countless blessings already present in your life, big and small. Until next time, be well.